Hello there, fellow pirates. Welcome to Flipbook Gaming Channel, where we do Sea of Thieves, pirates, and game and movie review content. My name's Flip. In this video, I will debate and challenge myself to make a case for whether Sea of Thieves deserves a sequel, or if we should set sail on what we have now. I'd just like to say thank you very much to you all for supporting me so far on this voyage of content creating. It has not gone unnoticed, and to all you newcomers that have just come aboard, welcome. Just make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and let's set sail. Sea of Thieves has proven itself to dominate the pirate gaming market of today. This meaning that the pirate game categories such as Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Sid Meier's Pirates, The Curse of Monkey Island, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Skull and Bones. I'll have to rethink that one. Now, with the release of the PlayStation version, Sea of Thieves 2024 of the game, it has increased its players' count more by introducing new players from the PSN, some on which being streamers and introducing their communities to the game. The question for Rare now is, could we see a sequel on the horizon as it's been featured on so many platforms? The answer to this question is no clue. I would like to point out at this point, this video is my opinion based upon certain things I have seen along the way. So don't jump the gun and think this is a confirmed information directly released from Rare and sources. With 2024 shaping up to be an incredible year for gamers, the excitement is unreal. New titles being announced left, right and centre, and fans amazed at the prospect of diving into fresh new worlds and experiences. But amidst all the hype, I couldn't help but wonder, should Sea of Thieves get a sequel? One of the biggest criticisms levelled against Sea of Thieves at its launch back in 2018 was its lack of content and failure to get into the servers and much more. This was commented by developers in a documentary released by Rare on YouTube, which I'll leave in the information panel down below.
The game was awash with complaints of technical issues, crashes, and when players could play, a general lack of content.
While the game has received numerous updates and expansions over the coming years, however, some players still felt that it's missing that certain stuff to make it truly special.
And fishing?
The game's open world sandbox, while ambitious, could also feel a bit empty at times, with some players complaining about the lack of direction and purpose. Additionally, the game's PvP system, Hourglass of Fate, has been the point of contention, with some players feeling that it's too punishing and unfair. By this I mean of the cheaters and Rare's unfair red beard ban wave and banning non-toxic players with no reason at all. This I could go into a long story video about the history of it, but this is mainly an opinion view on the sequel of Sea of Thieves. Talking about video, if you're liking the video so far, hit the like and subscribe button for more content and live streams. Let's continue. The game's graphics, while still beautiful, still in its own right, but they are starting to show their age. The reasons for this are many to say, but I can only pinpoint to this. Sea of Thieves has an outdated engine. I am not a game engine expert. I'm an artist by trade. So I will leave a link to Captain Falcore's video on where he explains the ins and outs of a game engine. In short, from what I got from his video, briefly, it is all about memory usage of the game engine, and when it is reached its limits, the games suffer with problems such as desyncing, teleportation, memory jumping, and much more. Epic Games as Fortnite went through a similar situation. Yes, I am mentioning Fortnite, and I understand Fortnite is a different game in total, but I am just using it as an example of game engine stretching its limits. By the way, use code FLIPBOOK on your VBook purchases and Epic Games Store purchases. In order to solve this issue, companies like Epic bring out new engines. So, for example, Unreal 5 to create better gameplay. Fortnite updated their engine to Unreal 5 with its release mid-2021 with the opening of Chapter 3. While Sea of Thieves has its diehard fans, there are many who have simply lost interest over time. The game's repetitive gameplay, even though it is meant to be a sandbox adventure game, with each adventure being something new and unplanned, still players are limited by level caps on basic stuff such as Merchant, Gold Hoarder, and Order of the Souls. So many activities have led players to seek out other pirate-themed games. However, despite these criticisms, Sea of Thieves still has a certain charm to it. The game's sense of freedom and adventure is hard to match, and its community is still incredibly active and passionate. But in order to truly take the game to the next level, a sequel could be just what the doctor ordered. A sequel to Sea of Thieves could bring with it a host of improvements and innovations. For one, the graphics could be completely overhauled, bringing the game up to modern standards. New gameplay mechanics could be included, such as more complex ships, customization, and depth, and such as more complex ship cosmetics or deeper exploration mechanics. And with a sequel, the developers could take the opportunity to expand the game's lore and world, fetching out the narrative and character. This I could make into many videos if people are interested. Watch out for future content on this. Of course, there are risks with creating a sequel. For one, it needs to offer something truly new and innovating in order to justify its existence. Simply reintroducing the same gameplay and mechanics as the original would be a waste of resources, and could lead to a negative impact towards the game in total. Additionally, the developers would need to balance the needs and wants of the existing fan base with a desire to attract new players as well. In conclusion, whether Whether or not Sea of Thieves deserves a sequel is a complex question. While the game still has its flaws and limitations, plus only just being released this year on PlayStation, a sequel could bring with it a wealth of new opportunities and improvements. However, being realistic, a sequel at this present time would not be beneficial because of its release on PlayStation. My opinion, we'll hear from Rare round about 2026 to 2028 on a possible release of Sea of Thieves sequel. So what do you think? Do you think Sea of Thieves deserves a sequel, or are you happy with the original one? Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in more Sea of Thieves content, be sure to check out future content such as top 5 things I want to possibly see in a sequel coming soon onto the channel. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think the sequel is necessary, or should we just stop with the original?